Hello, Boyd and Silver Martin Fan Club. We're down here in Ocala, Florida, getting very, very close to going to the Olympic Games. We leave in a couple of days. We had a cross-country school yesterday morning in the early hours. It's about 6 o'clock here. I jumped Welcome Shadow and Blackfoot Mystery over a bunch of the exercises that our coach David O'Connor and my cross-country coach Philip Dutton set up. Anyway, I've got Big Phil next to me. We've obviously got plenty of spare time since our day of riding actually finishes at about 10 o'clock every morning. So I'll hand it over to Phil to talk a bit what we went through with the two horses yesterday.
Thanks, Boyd. Well, the first thing that you can all see is what great facilities we have, and the grass and the footing is perfect. And this is probably at 6:30 in the morning, so we got cracking pretty early with, it gets pretty hot down here, but if you get the riding done early, it's pretty ideal for the horses because they can rest all day. But here at the beginning, we just got Shadow going nice and forward to the jumps and practicing going forward, and Boyd went through that exercise, and it doesn't look it here, but it's quite a tight line with hardly any bend there, and so the horses had to pick up on those corners and just the jumps need to be like a magnet to them, and they just got to draw up to it, and she did that beautifully.
We're guessing down in Brazil, Pierre Michelet's their course designer, and he loves these sort of angles and corners and turns and narrows. So that's sort of what we focused on a bit yesterday morning, and we're guessing it's not going to be a huge course, but lots of tests of accuracy.
And what you saw there was some turning and still thinking forward. And here we're up on a mound, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a bending 3. And that was really well done by the mare. She's got so honest and understanding, and I think really enjoys the job now.
It's finished off with a simple jump into the water. She's obviously the ultimate horse, so we've got her on standby in case something goes wrong with Red at the 12th hour. But we just chose a nice, straightforwardish, easy jump into the water jump. And there's our coach David O'Connor coming over to tell me how wonderful she jumped into the water. And now this is Blackfoot Mystery, which was the second horse I jumped that morning.
And potentially very good, but still on the green side at anything that's a bit technical. And so it's good to sort of just go through it and give him confidence and understanding again that he can just draw to those flags without rushing, just take it on and take you up there to that nice deep distance, and that time was much better.
So both Philip and David have both been getting stuck into me about my upper body position, and often on that last stride just before the horse takes off, I get a little bit weak and lean at them and soft with my upper body. So they're trying to get me to be quite strong in my upper body and sort of squeeze the horse off the ground in front of me. So that's something I've got to really think about, definitely when I'm down there in Brazil.
Yeah, so we're, certainly with this being the last cross-country school, we want it to be a really good, positive experience for Red, and so that next time he comes out, he's going to be really feeling that he's like Superman and can take on anything. And so the jumps were not big, as you see. There's kind of like preliminary height, but the idea being that we want the horses really sharp and thinking about what they're doing, and and really looking for the next jump, and taking our guidance and really thinking forward and not questioning.
And you saw Red just bump his leg on the log on top of the mound, so the guys got me to jump it back the other way and use a little bit of spur on this last step, and he jumped it a bit better this way. And then this is one of the last exercises we did. David was guessing that we're going to have a corner off a sharp turn, so he sort of got us to jump this corner but turn to it quite late, and to say Red picked up on that beautifully and jumped that one pretty nice.
And I think it's fair to say, as you can see this horse going along, he's getting more forward and more confident about the way he's going. So I think everybody's pretty excited about the way that he built his confidence and being able to gallop up to those jumps and not question anything.
After the cross-country school, we both pretty much all the horses on the team galloped up this hill at Jackie Mars's, at Miss Mars's place, and even though you can see the irrigator in the background there, we very, very lucky. We had a huge rainstorm the night before, so the footing was really good, and we put the horses, sprinted the horses up there a couple of times. You can see Blackfoot Mysteries leaving Philip for dead there.
Yeah, Boyd's on a bit of a galloper here. He's a thoroughbred, American thoroughbred, which is kind of nice when you got to gallop. And I'm on Fernhill Fugitive, but he's one hell of a trier, and he keeps going. So he's not the fastest horse around though, but he's keeping up there okay.
So anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll check in with you in a couple of days.